natural gas, hydraulic fracturing, or fracking. Put simply, fracking describes the recovery of natural gas from deep layers inside the earth. In this method, porous rock is fractured by the use of water, sand, and chemicals in order to release the enclosed natural gas. The technique of fracking has been known since the 1940s.
Hydraulic fracturing. Hydrofracturing, or simply fracturing known in other countries as fracking, is a technique to enable or increase the extraction of gas and oil from the subsoil, being one of the well stimulation techniques in hydrocarbon deposits. This technique uses various substances that can pose dangers to human health and the environment, such as risks of explosion, contamination of aquifers, generation of droughts in water sources, rupture of underground soil layers, difficulties in the areas of livestock, agriculture, and sightseeing. Advantages: energy independence, positive repercussions on the economy, cheap export, large investments. After this information that you believe about fracking, personally, we young Colombians should inform ourselves more about the subject, since through this they could be condemning our country to monetary wealth, but at the price of our ecosystem, and this is not the solution. In Colombia, there are many business opportunities. It is not necessary to do fracking to risk our ecosystems, our natural beauty. Why not expand the export of our peasant products such as coffee, flat and bananas, flowers, cultural businesses? There are many solutions. It is not necessary to resort to harming ourselves when we can help to get ahead, and this could already be becoming a social problem.
I'm willing to take a risk for this gorgeous planet, for my sons. And we've been trying to warn you guys for so many decades. We're gonna lose everything. And we're not joking. We're not lying, we're not exaggerating.
It also created shortage of drinking water and serious change for food production, leading us the same destiny, death.
We all need to help limit climate change from the way we work around to electricity we use, and therefore we act tax action we take. Then ways to act against climate change. First, save energy by unplugging appliances that you are not using, dry clothes in the sun and not in dryer, using LED bulbs or low energy consumption elements. Climate change take long-term change in temperatures, and water bottles.
Second, jet airborne on foot or by bicycle and public transport. The routes are shorter when vehicles can use diesel or gasoline, and these actions reduce greenhouse gases and also create health benefits.
The increase in temperature alters the usual lines of natural such at the meeting of the pools, forest fires, floods, and more, which generates many risks for human being and other forms of life on Earth. Third, eat more vegetables. Eat more vegetables, fruits, cereals, nuts, and least meat and dairy considerably reduce the environmental impact.
Forest throws away less food because the resources used to create it are waste, and with food spoil, it produces powerful greenhouse gas used when used by and composts the leftovers. Activities human are the main cause of climate change due to the burning of fossil fuels, coal, oil, and gas. They produce gas that trap heat.
This is a consequence of our bad acts, and now we must act for good. It includes assault. The planet is ours. Let's not abandon it. Let's not wait for it. Without further ado, we still fear the opportunity to create new illusions of life in our souls.
The global citizen is the person who has a good understanding of the world in the general I know his place in the world. This citizen is recognized for taking an anti-role is continued in wars when they're sitting with the aim of making our planet more fair system world.
There is a problem, and it is because the officer do nothing, and this is due to lack of information and number of the subject since they believe that everything is money of there is very big effort.
The solution calls be to inform people, encourage them to do small action that help us with the problem. Since be providing them with the information and making them realize that you don't have to invest much or even nothing, and that you don't have to make much effort. It will be easier than people take action on the problem.
Our opinion on the problem is how the person of the city sees self-submerged with consumer and technology. That's the track and those know of the values.
Family problem want to fit into social circle. For fun or just for why to experience during and why our career were desinjured. Circle and your party ballpark more rise to try pant tie analysis pass to control inside root range.
A solution could be to report the rise of the ocean and Titans instances or dog brain and grants its cars seek a support group with family of Quancy.
Had morphine rehabilitation programs a la Celetin. These trumps are no facility and high control recover process Islam and is the possibly relax.